Hi, I'm Anthony Choice. I've spent my life connecting with people on stage and in person, using my creativity and wit to make the world at least a friendlier place. I'm working in a new but familiar role, developing theater projects. The latest is titled The Way of the Crane. In this story, the Monkey King wants all the beautiful things, so he sends his soldiers out into the world to buy, cajole, or capture anything that might please his desire. When Kurume and his grandmother, Abila, discover the crowned cranes living near their home have all disappeared, they're worried. But when the monkey soldiers mistake Abasi, Kurume's grandfather, for a magician and kidnap him, the pair must go on a mission that will save them all. I was inspired to write this story following an opportunity I had in 2011 to visit with a village of people living on the shores of Lake Victoria in Kenya. These people, like the family in my story, make their living hand-braiding plants from the lake into rope. Like so many people around the world, they struggle to eke out a subsistence living, competing with others with much greater means. The experience made me realize the importance of jobs that allow people to make something with their hands. Consider the number of craftsmen, tradesmen, and artisans who have been forced aside as technology and corporations have made them irrelevant. Consider how their plight has deepened by globalization, the internet, and market rule. The American worker, once the envy of capitalists around the world, have been put aside as capital seeks cheaper labor markets. Millions of talented, unemployed, and underemployed have been left behind as unfulfilled wishes for security into old age have been mortgaged and become the seeds of future conflict. As George W. Bush so eloquently put it, money trumps peace. Shouldn't we consider as our human inheritance the right to simply live? Haven't we given up a portion of our freedom, the use of the planet and its health, for money's search for profit and pleasure? If you need evidence of the cost of this version of civilization, look to the piles of trash, the omnipresent advertisements, the incessant noise, the lost species, the interminable periods spent in traffic, the lands once covered by forests, the polluted air, even our vanishing privacy. So this play, The Way of the Crane, is a suggestion, a request, a demand that those who've taken so much put it back. Kids deserve a chance to live on a planet which offers all every opportunity to simply live, to enjoy the benefits of peace, clean soil, water, and air. The Way of the Crane is a teaching tool which uses story to demonstrate the connection between greed and the health of our planet. The Way of the Crane is not about martial arts, but it is a way of fighting. You're practicing the Way of the Crane if you take committed, contemplative, co-creative, courageous, cheerful, and self-controlled action to ensure the freedom of all to share the beautiful things. I think it's a good message for kids. Hopefully you agree. There are thousands of inner-city schools across the country with tens of thousands of young kids of color who would really benefit and enjoy seeing Kurume take action in the interest of the planet and all of its citizens. I've invested over $4,000 and hundreds of hours to produce this project, but I'm way short of what's required. I just can't do it all myself. But if you believe the values expressed in this story reflect your own, then you would be helping to inspire these kids by supporting this project. My plan is to raise $120,000 to produce a world-class multimedia theatrical production of The Way of the Crane, with multiple touring units, which will visit elementary schools around the country. The show will feature the musical talents of Kim Perling, who many consider a prodigy. Kim is a music director and composer who's worked on Broadway tours and with such musical greats as Natalie Cole, Arturo Sandoval, Julio Iglesias, and Harry Connick Jr., among many others. And the show will put actors, dancers, and musicians to work around the country as we engage local troops to deliver this story to audiences of school kids who will grow up to share the planet. In exchange for your participation, I'm arranging some really cool stuff, from bumper stickers, ebook downloads, and handmade dolls, to a once-in-a-lifetime journey to Africa to meet my friends Edwin, Abila, and Jemmy, who worked on the project, and visit Lake Victoria, the Masai Mara, and Kilimanjaro. I'm really excited to be a part of using art to change the world for the better. Would you join me? Thank you for your support.